Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Kobe. Now in this video I want to create this this kind of header, okay, whereby this header runs through all the pages of the website. Okay, so now when we go to when we click, let's say why music, the content is different, but the header stays the same. Okay, now if you go to, let's say, blog, the same way the content is different, but the header stays the same. I want this header to run through the website. Okay, the header looks like a hero session, but at the same time it is a header whereby this is basically like an e-commerce music website. Okay, so we have this search button or search bar over here. People can search for anything that they want. Okay, so I want to recreate this same header on this website over here. Okay, so as you can see, I have this header over here. Okay, and I don't want this header because if I go to the shop page over here, now you see the header that comes is not the same header. Okay, so it's a different thing altogether. I want I want the header to run through all the website, like a hero session running through all the other pages of the website, and that is exactly what we are going to create over here. So if you are new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel and let's grow together. My name is Kobe. Once again, I help people build their website, and then also do tutorials on tips and tricks on how to create your own website without coding. So if you want to join the family, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and let's go. Now what we have to do is to go to our backend of the website. Okay, so now we're going to install two plugins that will help us. Now this is a website which is running, by the way. If you want to learn how to create this beautiful website over here, I have a video in the description. You can watch it. Okay, you can click on the video to watch it, or even click on the video over here to watch it. Okay, so let's jump into the video. So go to plugins and then click on add new. Now we're going to install one plugin called, make sure that you have Elementor installed, by the way, but then we're going to install one plugin called Element Kit. Search for Element Kit, click on install. It will be like this. I have installed it already, and then after install you click on what, activate. So search for this one, install and activate it, and then also search for HT mega add-on. You just search for 80 mega. I've forgotten how they spell the, yeah, so absolutely this one. Okay, but this is not what we are going to install. Okay, we are going to install the HT menu. Okay, HT menu. Now it's from the same developers. Okay, but this is what we're going to use to build our menu. Okay, and then in conjunction with the other one to build our menu. So we're going to use this one over here. So just click on what, install over here, and let's go. So now that you have all these two plugins installed, let's go back to our plugins and let's activate them. So this is the first one, Elements Kit, this one, and then HT menu light. Okay, that is what we are going to. So I'll just select them and then click on activate, and then click on apply. Okay, very good. So all of them is what, activated. Okay, all of them is activated. Now we're going to go to Element Kit over here. Okay, and then go to header footer, this one. Okay, click on it, and then if you install Element Kit for the first time, it's going to bring you to this page that you have to configure certain things. Okay, so all those things that you want, you just switch it on. Okay, whatever you want to do, you switch it on. Okay, so whatever you want. So let's say you want a progress bar, let's say you want a countdown timer, you want lottie, you want a whole lot of things, the ones that you want. Okay, you just all the widgets that you want, you just take them. Okay, let's say you want a post grid. Okay, you take it and then click on what, save. Okay, so let me just say this one and this one, and I'll click on what, save. Okay, and then click on next, and then continue clicking on next till you find out you're supposed to what, save it. Okay, just click on next, and over here save changes, click on save changes. Okay, now that we set up element kit, now let's go back to the header footer again. Okay, just go to the header footer. Okay, very good. So we don't have any header footer over here, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to add a new template. Okay, so click on what, add template. Now for the template type, make sure that you choose what, header. Okay, choose header, and then let's say this one is what, let's say main header. Okay, and then do you want it to run on the entire site? Now because we are using the free version, the pro version gives you access to run it on singular site or archive page or whatever it is. So let's say it's supposed to run on the entire site. Okay, and then we switch it on, and then we click on what, edit content. So it will take us to Elementor for us to start designing our website. Okay, very good guys. So now that we are here, I want to close this one. So what we have to do is what, I'm going to add a session. Okay, and select I'm going to select this one. Okay, for now I'm going to select this one, or let me just select 2 column session. Okay, I'm going to select 2 column session. Let me close this one, choose this one, and then select 2 column session. Now with a 2 column session, I'll make one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add I'm going to add, let's say this one, I'm going to make it like 30. Okay, and then I'm going to make this one 70. So let me make this one 75, and then I'll make this one 25. Yeah, this one is 25. And then with a column, okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to this script icon over here, and then let me click on this group icon to edit the column, and then I'll say I want it full width. Okay, I don't want any column, so no gap. I don't want any gap. Now the minimum height, I want it the height, I want it minimum height of 400. Okay, and then everything stays the same. Okay, and then I'll just update it. Now let me go back to the style. Let me go to style, and then I'm going to style the column. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it a slider, okay, or slideshow. Okay, this is what I'm going to do, and then I'll add some images to it. So I'm going to choose some images that I want to add to it, to the background. Okay, so let's say I want to add these images to the background. Okay, I'll just click on create gallery and then insert gallery. Okay, very good. So now that we have over here, now we can adjust whatever we want to put over here. Okay, we can do all the editing over here. So now we have a slider. Okay, we can just go ahead to do some small. So I'm going to put, if you look at this one over here, we have this box over here with the menu on it, and then the logo, and then the the social handles over here, and then this side also have this side also have the title with some small description, and then the search bar over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here, okay, and then I will click on this script, okay, and then I'll bring this session over here, because I want to be able to edit it inner session by inner session. So, and then I'll delete one inner session. Okay, I'm going to delete one inner session, so that I'll be left with only one. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to search for image, okay, and now drag the image to here. I'll drag the image over here. Now that the image is in it, I'm going to choose my logo. Okay, so I'm going to choose my logo. I'm going to pick this logo, okay, and then I'm going to click on insert. So this is our logo, okay. Now I'm going to go for I'll search for menu over here, menu widget, okay, and then I'll drag this vertical mega menu, okay, that is what we want. So I'm going to drag this vertical mega menu over here. Yeah, very good. Now you know that if you haven't created your menu, you need to create menu so that you can be able to select the menu from here, okay. You know that when you look at the website already have what menus over there, okay. Yeah, you have some of the menus at the footer side and all those things. So if you haven't created your menu, just make sure that you create your menu so that you can be able to use it, okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this useful menu, okay, because I don't want it to be too long, so that it will just be home, shop, about us, and then contact us, okay, just over here. And then the next one I'm going to do is I'm going to add social handles to down there, okay. So I'll search for, so I'm going to drag the social I'm going to drag this one exactly this one over here. So just choose and drag it over here. Yes, so as you can see, we have it over here, okay. Yes, and then it is in the middle, okay. So what I want to delete this two, so that I'll be left with only one, that is Facebook. And then I will style this one, okay. So I'm going to choose the color as white, and then the background color, I just want it to be transparent, okay. And then with the hover, I want the background color to be our theme color, okay. So just like something like this one over here. Yeah, okay, so that when somebody hover on it, it's gonna be something like this, okay. And then what I'm gonna do is if you have your social handle, you add it over here where the link is, okay. So you add your social handles over here. So you add your social handle over here, the link, and copy it and then come and put it over here, okay. But I'm not going to do that. And then what I'll do is I'll duplicate this one, okay. So I'll duplicate it to the number of social handles that I want, okay. So let's say I want 4, okay. Then I'll just change the icons and the links, okay. So Twitter, so I want Twitter, and then I'll change, if you have your Twitter link, you will put it over here, okay. And then I'll come to the next one, to maybe Instagram, or let's say LinkedIn, okay. You insert it, and then you can also change the labels, okay. It depends on you, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just telling you how you can be able to do it. And then the last one, I'll say maybe YouTube, okay. And then I'll insert it. Yeah, and then I'll also insert Instagram too over there. So the last one, it's gonna be Instagram. So I'm gonna change the icon and then make it to Instagram. Okay, so I'm gonna use this one. Okay, very good. So now that we have our social icon set up, okay, everything is as you can see, everything is set up over here. Everything is complete, right? Yeah, but not all that complete, because we have to style the whole session itself. Okay, the whole column, this whole column itself, we have to style it. Okay, so what we're going to do is we click over here, click on this edit column over here, or you can decide to style this whole thing. Okay, so let's style this whole box itself, and then click on style, and then we can choose a gradient color for it. So I'm going to choose a gradient color which will match my website. Okay, so whatever you choose, it depends on you. However you choose it, or whatever you choose, it all depends on you. Okay, but then choose something that really like signify your brand. Okay, so it's all about branding, so choose something that signifies your brand. So I'm going to choose this color, and then I will the location, I can set this one to 13, yeah, and then I'll set this one to 94. Okay, and then the angle, I'll set it to let's say 230 or 240. 230 is okay. Okay, very good. So since I'm using the gradient for this one, I also want to style this whole thing. Okay, this whole thing, so I want to style it. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to copy these colors. Okay, and then come over here, click here to style this menu session, go to style, and then I'll click on gradient to style the menu background. Okay, and then I will insert this color over here, and then the same way I'm going to go back to where I picked the first color, and then choose, yeah, I think it's basically the same thing. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go back again to the menu side, and then set the angles, and then the locations. Okay, so with this one is 13, and this one is 93, yeah, so that it's gonna be the same. Okay, and this one is 230. Yes, so as you can see, you cannot really see the difference, unless maybe what you can see is just a box shadow over there. Okay, and that box shadow, we can remove it from it. So what we're going to do is scroll down where you see the box shadow over here, just click on it. Okay, and then click on the color over here, and then drag it down to be transparent, so that it cannot be seen at all. Okay, so as you can see over here, it cannot be seen, but as you can see, we cannot see the menu items over there because it's different colors. Okay, so what we're going to do is we go to the menu main menu items over here, click on it, yeah, and then set the color for it. So the color, it's going to be white. As you can see, the color is white, and then choose the typography that you want for your menu. So I'm going to choose Montserrat. I'm going to choose Montserrat. Okay, so I'm going to search for Montserrat. Yeah, Montserrat. I'll choose this one, and then make it 20 pixels. Yeah, I think 20 is okay, or maybe 18. Yeah, and then the weight, I'm gonna give it 800. Yeah, so that it will be shown. Okay, it will be shown. Yeah, so as you can see, it is shown over there. Now I want some I want to hover on it. Okay, I want it in such that when I hover on it, the colors will change. So what I'm going to go is I'm going to go to hover over here, and with the hover background, okay, as you can see, the hover background, I'm going to use gradient as well, and then this time around I'm going to use different color to differentiate between the first and then the second one, the main, the hover, and then the main one. Okay, so as you can see, so that when you hover on it, you feel the effect, the hover effect on it. Okay, so basically I think this is okay. It's falling in place. And then you can also choose the location the way you want it. Okay, so the angle and the location how you want it depends on you. Yeah, so I think this one is okay for me. And then I'm gonna click on update. So the website is getting in shape, but what we have to do is if we come over here, it is almost close to the browser. It's not a good thing. Okay, we want it to shift a little bit to this side. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to click over here, go to advanced settings. I'm going to go to advanced settings over here, and then I'm going to give it a padding. I'm going to give this one right padding of, let's say, -180, and then the left one also of 180. Okay, so it didn't take place. It means that it's not going to shift. Okay, so now let's go inside to the inner itself, this one, the inner section itself. Now let's try and see if the inner section will shift. So let's give it a margin. Okay, the right margin of 180. Okay, and the left margin of also 180, and let's see how it behaves. Okay, so this is how it is behaving. Now I'm going to give this one negative. Yes, so guys, as you can see, because it is a negative margin, it has shifted. It means that we should not apply this the background to this session. We should rather apply it to this session rather. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm just going to copy this. I'm going to go to style, okay, and then change the background color, okay, to gradient over here. Go to this one and paste the color over there. Okay, now I'll come to the location and then give it 13, and then give this one also 93 or 94, which is yeah, I think 93. Yeah, and then with the angle I'm gonna give it the 230 that we gave. So as you can see, everything is kind of like working. And then when we go to this inner section, what we're going to do is we're going to take away the color, or ignore that color that we set. Okay, so we're going to go to clear the color, and we go over here, we also clear the color. Okay, so that there will be no color for it. Okay, so as you can see, it has shifted to this side. Yeah, now what we're going to do is we're going to give it top and down margin. Okay, so what we're going to do is we click over here and then give it a top and down, I think, padding also. Yeah, so let's select this one and then give it a top of 40. Okay, so that means that we're going to use the inner section rather. Okay, use the inner section. Sometimes I forgot what I do. Okay, so the inner section, and then let's give it a padding of 40, and then the bottom padding of 40. Okay, so that we're gonna have something like this. Okay, now the only thing left is the rounded corners over there. So just click on this one, click here, okay, the column, not the inner section, the column. Okay, and then go to style, and then scroll down to where there is border. Okay, so if you find border over here, there is a border radius over there. Now just give it 20 pixels all around. Okay, so that it's going to have something like this. Okay, now the next one too that we're going to do is we want to also go to advanced, okay, and then give it a top padding of 20, or let's give it all around, okay, 20 all around, so that it wouldn't be close to the edges, okay. Yeah, so that it's gonna be something like this. Yeah, so I think everything is what perfectly falling in place. So basically that is what the first part. Now the next part is this one, this section over here, okay. So with this section we want to duplicate this one, okay, as what as over here, okay. So what we're going to do is first we're going to add a heading text. So we're going to add a heading over here. Okay, now that we have the heading, we can write anything that we want to write on it. So let's say we still want to use this one, okay. So the marketplace, a music marketplace in Africa. So I'm gonna put it over here. I'm gonna place it over here, and I'll put it in the middle, okay. Just place it in the middle, and then I'm going to style it. So click on style, change the color to white so that it will be shown, okay. Change the color to white so that it will be shown. Typography, give it any typography that you feel, but I'm still going to give it the Montserrat so that it's going to be what's unique throughout, okay. So I'm going to give it the Montserrat, okay. So that is it, and then you can give it your font size that you want. So let's say this is what the exact font size that we want, okay. And then the next one is what the music store, this one. So we come over here, let's try and then duplicate this one. So right click on it and duplicate it, and then replace this text with what the music store, and then go to style and then change the font size, increase the font size so that it will be as big as you want it. So let's say the font size is 80. Okay, very good. So this is the music store. Now don't worry about all these things. Now when we close it, it's not going to be the way we want it to be. We will adjust it, so don't worry about all those things. Now let's reduce the font size a little bit. So let's say 70. Yeah, so let's say 70. And then what we're going to do is we will bring a short code widget, okay. So I'm going to search for short code. Okay, so I'm going to drag this one underneath the heading, and then I'm going to write this short code, which is the search bar shortcode. So I'll write Fibo search, just like this one, and then it will bring the bar over there for us, and then I will update it. And then now let me go over here and then refresh this one. So guys, as you can see, we have what a new header, okay. The other header is gone, and we have this one. So because we don't want it to duplicate or to be having a duplicate thing now that we just created, okay. If you go to the about page, it also comes with the new header that we just created, okay. So what you need to do is, if you want to use this header on the archive or the shop page, you need to get the pro version, okay. But I think this concept can be used for any kind of website, apart from maybe e-commerce website. You can use it any kind of website that you want, okay. So basically we have created the header that we want. Somebody can come to the home page and then see this header, and then you see that the header runs through all the website aside the archive pages and then the shop pages, okay. So that is how you can create a header. Now with this one, because this one is what double, you can delete this one. Okay, you go to Elementor to edit it, and then you delete it. So that is how you can be able to create a standing header for your website without buying any pro version or whatever it is. Okay, so this is a vertical header that we created with other things as beside it. Okay, so thank you for watching, and please, like I said, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. See you in the next video. Bye bye.